Hello, Shootgoons. My name is Alex. Welcome back to Batman Arkham City. I apologize if I sound a little lower than usual. My voice is still kind of killing me, but I'm just gonna power through all this.
Good. Feel the blood of the demon course through your veins.
So, right now we're doing some tests for Ra's al Ghul, so we can actually see him.
Your next task
And honestly, this ghost right here is, like, I'd say that it's a downgrade compared to the original version of the game, because you could actually see him in that one. But this one, it's just not very good. So, yeah. Sorry. So these are just gliding tests. You know, like rules are pretty simple. Just glide up to these crystal platforms, but don't touch anything. Don't touch anything along the way, or else you're gonna die. So they can be a little bit tricky, especially if you don't really know how the gliding mechanics work. But I mean, like, I do it like almost, well, like nowadays I can do it almost no problem. So here's that. Also, don't be afraid to take advantage of the grapple system, because you can grapple onto them. And of course, after every 2 platforms, you will have a combat encounter with these sand avatars, as I call them. I don't really know if they have a name, but they're something. Also, for Ra's, I think he's voiced by D. Bradley Baker. A lot of people would know him for his roles as the clone troopers in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, or if you're or if you grew up in the early 2000s, you would remember a lot of his stuff from stuff like Codename Kids Next Door, My Gym Partner's a Monkey, or maybe some Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends stuff. Maybe a character from Powerpuff Girls, but like he's been in a lot of stuff, okay? And I don't really feel like going out and looking up every single thing that he's done. So,
the small quantity that I have allowed you to drink will only keep you alive for a few more precious hours. It is time for you to make the ultimate decision.
Sorry about that. Hey, I actually have water this time, so that's good for me. But anyway, just trying to move on. But yeah, I wouldn't consider these gliding sections too challenging, since I glide and dive bomb pretty regularly throughout the city. So, oh yeah, there's also that, which is kind of annoying. I believe that's the first time I ever let that happen, but thankfully we don't see anything with Ra's that time, so it does kind of help. But
it's time to face me in person.
Like, I'm not the best when it comes to these guys, because
and the blood of the demon will give you.
Like, I suck at the blade dodge takedown, something that I don't have yet, but I absolutely suck at it. Okay, I can never fucking get the right timing down for trying to instantly take those guys out. I can never freaking do it. But at least we are done with the challenges right now. Because yeah, just like yeah, it's like 4 gliding segments, and that's really it. So now we need to go and face Raish himself, which is the main boss of the, which, ugh, I can't freaking talk today. Like, Raish is the main boss of this particular section, so we're gonna have to face him now. I mean, we are pretty much forced to, considering that we can't really do anything else. So, context. What Batman drank from the chalice was known as the blood of the demon, but I believe it's just a small portion of the Lazarus Pit, which is what Raish has been using in order to keep himself alive for hundreds of years. So, yeah, it's not really demon's blood. It's, you know, well, actually, for all I know, it could be demon's blood. But anyway, here's our first look at Raish, and dear lord, it looks like his skin is melting off. He looks like Freddy Krueger from the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which actually I really do want there to be another Nightmare on Elm Street movie, because god damn it, we need more Freddy! And not Freddy Fazbear. But anyway, like, I guess another reason that I'm not feeling too chipper, aside from like my voice, I just had a lot of things put into perspective for me, I guess. But well, it concerns last night, so don't worry too much about it, okay? But like, I'll try not to get into too much detail, because like that's not why people come to YouTube for it. You know, they don't come to YouTube to hear about someone's issues. They come to, you know, try to unwind, zen out, and all that jazz. But you know, sometimes it's hard because dumbasses, you know, just can't seem to understand that. But you know, but actually, I should probably talk about Raish's design here. I actually like it. I like the leather armor look he's got going on. His sword is actually really damn cool, and I would use that for like almost any fantasy-based story. And the boss fight itself is, well, it's more so annoying with the first stage, because you need to take on several enemies, and they're all sword guys, and they can do a lot. The blade attacks, the regular counter attacks, and of course, Raish himself can pop out and do that giant slash he did at the beginning of the fight. But Raish can also pull this, which is where he pulls out a sand avatar along with guards, and you need to use the remote. You need to use the shotgun in order to actually take him out. And I said shock, not shot. There's a difference. So, anyway, it's also a pain because of these blades that pop out out of the ground, and also the attacks that the giant avatar can use, like the shuriken, which are a major pain in the ass. Though thankfully, it's just a matter of timing. Like, as soon as you have an opening, just use quickfire. But you know, like, this part's fairly simple. All I gotta do is just keep mashing the counter button, and it'll go to a scripted sequence for a little bit.
We are fated to rule this earth, to wipe it
though
clean
something
of the
like that
scum
would
of
actually
humanity.
come back
Only
for
we can do
Arkham
this.
Origins, where
My father
during the
is
fight
old.
with
His time is
Deathstroke.
over.
And if
Ours
I
is
ever get
just
to that
beginning.
game, I'll go
Take his
into a bit
blade.
more detail.
Kill
But
him. Accept your destiny.
I'll just say this:
Accept
the
our
Deathstroke fight in that game, universally
Then,
considered to
beloved,
be one of the best
you will
Arkham
have to
fights
die.
ever, and we should have gotten more of that. But, you know, we didn't. Alright, so now on to phase 2, we have this little surprise attack. You need to hit counter as soon as these guys pop out of the ground, and you'll either knock a few of them out or leave them in critical health range.
You cannot defeat
Though,
us.
after a certain amount of time, it will happen again, so, you know, easy day. Well, sort of easy day, I guess, but
You cannot
yeah,
defeat us.
because you also gotta contend with that crap, but, you know. And the game does try to trip you up, because this is basically the Scarecrow segments from Asylum, but honestly, I think it's a lot better. At least in my opinion, that is, because not for nothing, Scarecrow was just a bunch of platforming, and while this isn't and while we did have a bunch of platforming, it was more so of a glide challenge, so I would be a little kind. So I'm a little kinder to it, I guess. And as you can clearly see, he also drops his sword every now and then, along with the shuriken. Honestly, I think the sword is a little bit easier to dodge given where you are. Shurikens, though, well, not only do they come out in pairs this time, but they kind of curve into your current location, so it's a little bit finicky, I guess. But I don't know. So just a few charges later, and he is down for the count. And you can continuously do this, barely giving him time to time to counterattack, but I think I think I play too cautiously, but you know, at least it's good that we can beat the shit out of him now. And we also take his sword. But you know, we'll
What are you doing?
we'll get to Batman
Listen to
with
me,
a sword
detective,
later.
and listen well.
Right now is where he pulls one of the
You
biggest
killed
coward
League of
moves,
Assassins.
where like he uses his own daughter as a hostage, knowing that
you have ever loved.
like
This wasn't
just
part of
I don't
the
know. It
plan.
seems like, why would you risk your own daughter, the only other candidate that is willing to lead the League of Assassins? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Do it.
All right, here we unlock a secondary function for the remote control batarang, which is the reverse batarang, I believe. I didn't really get a good look at it, but that will unlock another challenge for the Riddler. So we'll do that in the next stealth segment. But now we got Gracious Blood, so we
Yes,
can
you should have.
head back to Freeze and make a cure.
Own daughter and you.
Now, Talia right here, like, she's basically playing the how could you? I thought what we had was special card.
You deserve it.
But seriously, Talia, you know how fucked up your dad is. Maybe Batman has a point. just like, I'm probably not understanding the context of her character, but honestly, I don't give a shit.
I enter the pit.
Like, just
I am frightened of what will come out.
I don't know. Just I hate writing like that. I hate it. Okay. I get that it's meant for character and plot angst, but I just find it unnecessary. That's just my opinion, though. Okay, so now that that's done, the guards are also done, and we can actually do shit that we came to do, which is getting those demon heads right there.
Sorry to
and
disappoint you.
also scanning the door, so that way we can unlock a riddle. So I went with the gargoyle heat control upgrade, so that way with stealth segments,
Race and his forces are based underneath Arkham City.
guys wouldn't
Extracting
be able to
some
see
kind of
me,
naturally
but
occurring chemical he's called Lazarus.
you know.
He's been using it for centuries.
Okay, so
Slowly
in this little
perfecting the
corridor,
process
there are a
until he was even
few
able to bring
things that you can
himself
get,
back
such as that seventh
He
seal.
forced me to.
Like,
Small doses.
it
give the
is
feel
a
most
little
killed.
tricky
Even the
for
small
that.
amount I ingested had a few nasty side effects.
There's that Solomon Grundy
Prolonged
riddle,
exposure
and there's
has
also a
driven race
trophy
over the
in that. There's also a trophy behind that door.
No, the effects are temporary.
So,
Race tried to convince me to use his but the risks are too great. When I'm
so
done
for the
here, I'll
context
need to
of what's going on right
investigate
now,
this Lazarus technology further.
Batman
I told
is
Rafe
giving
to shut this thing
some
down.
exposition to Oracle about
Unlikely.
the
Race is addicted to
Lazarus
the thing.
sample that he had to
I've
drink,
given
which
him
will
one
only
chance
keep
to
him
break
alive
that
for a few
addiction,
more
or
hours.
I'll be back to do it myself.
Robin is also gonna tell us about the infection that Joker has been spreading throughout the city. And there are a few more trophies in here, but I just didn't want to fucking bother. So, you know, I decided, just don't do it. Now that was the 9th demon seal, we have 3 more to get, but we won't get them until the end of the game, or until end game. So, right here, I was just trying to figure out where to go, or like the general spot where I needed to exit. So I thought I could go through the door, which, you know, I can. And also do a small bit of cleanup, not much, but some. Okay, so here's one for you. Use your grapple boost here to break through that ceiling so you can unlock the trophy. And do you remember that alcove at the beginning of this area with the explosive gel? Well, all I gotta do is just use the gel on the wall, go over there and backclaw the trophy. It's really that simple. But there's also a Steam trophy that we can get, you know, like a trophy that's blocked off by Steam, but we can't get that yet. We need a certain upgrade. Anyway, so now we're gonna make our way back up to the surface via the subway, but it turns out that Joker's crew has moved into town here. So, you know, we gotta take care of them first. I wasn't sure who had what, so I kind of, you know, just did what I had to do. But while I was here, I decided to use the reverse battering challenge. So all I gotta do is just use it on an enemy to knock them down. I don't believe that actually killed them, or that it knocked them out. But I was also trying to get another challenge related to the remote control batarang, but it just wasn't happening. So yeah, it is what it is. So
sneak through here with my delicious pure bath?
I need another drink. Hold on.
I'm sure you can, but I know you too well now, don't I? After all, we both know you won't be able to resist cracking a few skulls on the way through.
Sorry about that. Alright, so I used the sonic batarang to knock out the guy that had the what was it? The jammer. So you know, I did pretty good on that one. And I kind of used the weapons jammer a little too early, because there's still 2 guards over there, so you know, kind of defeats the purpose. But and it's not like I could well, you know, like go over and, well, it's not like I can disable the fucking the heat signature scanners. That's what they are. Sorry, but you know, I mean, again, you can do a lot of different things with this particular one, so, well, generally there's a lot you can do with the Predator segments, but I just go with what I know I can do and get away with, so, yeah, you know. So, one silent takedown there. I probably could have gone away with a back claw takedown, but probably not, so I decided to, you know, go over and take out the only 2 thugs left. Well, the only other ones that were here at the time, because those guys now just moved from their posts, so not that bad at all. So just go over there, and I thought I could do a back claw takedown there as well, but no luck. Now, after a while, I do believe that they will get smart and realize that you're using the gargoyles, and they will shoot them down, which, you know, not too bad for thug AI, I guess, but you know, obviously not perfect, but you know. Right here, I was trying to see if there was any Riddler stuff that I missed, and there more than likely is, but I really didn't have the time to look through all of it. So what you're supposed to do right now is to go back the way you came the first time, you know, through the through this area, and what was it? So shutter, slide, and now we're introduced to shield guys. This is what the aerial attack is for, basically. And I, for love of God, could not fucking try to get this to work, even if I freaking tried. So, anyway. I tried to go for a batarang takedown, but I didn't really do it. Also, I completely just didn't do the the Riddler death trap here, though I totally could have. I believe I have the tightrope walk, but you know, just something for future me to take care of. You know, if I actually decide to do it. But there's also some teeth down there. Oh yeah, that's also another thing. Certain items or objects will not appear until you reach a certain point in the story. So, you know, just to try to bear that part in mind. I don't know why that set of teeth was giving me trouble specifically. I don't really know why. I don't want to know. Alright, so now we have a combat section with Joker's men recruiting penguins. Because, you know, with Penguin essentially out of the war, they don't really have a leader to fight for anymore, so they decided to cut their losses and join forces with Joker. Though in my opinion, it probably would have been a little smarter to go for Two-Face, but I don't really know. Again, this is a bit of a pain in the ass because we don't have a certain weapon that will keep us from hitting the Joker goon as much, but honestly, it is a sort of whatever, but I don't know. And the shield guys are not easy to counter, by the way, because like, oh sorry, yeah, I don't know why you can't counter them when you can clearly counter the knife guys and just the regular guys in general. I don't really get that. So, for me, I tend to go for the, oh, right. There was also that guy that was preventing me from interrogating him.
You really don't want to lie.
Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Next milestone we'll be celebrating is 500 subscribers. So, until next time, Goons, remember, reach for the stars.